Hello, Madonna fans and friends, and welcome to our special part two episode of Reinvention Tour 20 Years Reflections and Anniversary episode. And first off, I want to give a bit of a disclaimer. I tried really hard to find my Reinvention Tour bootleg cassette. I spent all day looking through all my Madonna cassettes and had no luck. So we're just listening to basic Madonna cassette mixtape stuff, and my tech player's not very good, so if it starts being weird, that's why. But I don't know where my audio of Reinvention Tour with the movie is at the moment. You know how we put things in the wrong cases? That's what I did. So we're just going to go with it. And I'm so happy to have you guys here. I hope you checked out the very first part one, which is a few videos back, where I talked about the Los Angeles shows that I went to, all three of them, front rows, and lots of great stories, photos and stories there. So make sure you go there first before you watch this. But let's get into it. So we went to those three shows in Los Angeles, May 24th, 26th, and 27th, and then headed back up to Seattle. I headed back to Seattle, and Michelle headed back to Portland. And then we headed back down for the San Jose shows. Sacramento is where my dad lived, so we stayed with him and went to the HP Pavilion shows on June 6th and June 9th. We missed the 8th, but it was amazing to once again see it. This is the tour I've seen the most times, 5 times. I was super excited. I didn't have any special seats at this time around. It was just um, the first June 6th, actually, fellow fan gave us their seats. They got different seats, and we ended up in 100 level, which was great because I hadn't seen it from that far back yet. And you know how it is, you miss things when you're up that close. And so that was a great experience, which I'll talk about in the next slide. But for this slide, as you can see from the photo, this was a special pre-party at the Teed House, which was close to the HP Pavilion, put on by Madonna fan Joanne and her husband, Alan McDonald. They worked together to put this event together at this restaurant. It was a really big restaurant, really nice restaurant, and we came out also as Everybody Fan Club to be a part of that. And as far as the documentary, as you know, I'm going to tell you a secret. One of the things I didn't reveal in the last video, but what happened was I was, in touch with Madonna's people, and they had asked me when I landed in Los Angeles if I would be able to film different things and fan-related things that I would be attending, um, so that I could make copies and send it to them for the documentary. Now, as we know, there wasn't a lot of fan footage in the final cut of the documentary, but I think initially they were thinking maybe they would include it at that planning stage of putting it together. So this, of course, being such a huge pre-party event with so many fans there, I filmed quite a bit of fans, just hanging out together, asked them questions. I remember I talked to a dad, his dad, and his daughter, and they were all, like generations of Madonna fans. And so I have all this footage on video 8, and I hope one day to include some of that here in the channel once I figure out how to transfer it to digital, because that was a lot of fun. It was really great to be able to do that and to send that off to them. And I always, wonder if that stuff, if any of Madonna saw any of it, but it was great to be able to capture those moments with the fans. And this is us. I'm forgetting these two names of these two. If you guys are out there and you recognize yourself in this photo, please contact me in the comments. Love to reconnect with you. I loved meeting all the fans at this event and getting to talk with all of you. So that was wonderful. So it was time to head over to see the show, and it was so awesome. So many of us fans, basically, we were so close to the venue at this restaurant. We just walked together. And I know I got some footage on the video 8 of us all walking together to the venue with all of our Madonna shirts on and cheering, and people were still driving in their cars and blasting Madonna. It was a great opportunity to film. And as I was talking in the previous slide, I was trying to get as much footage as I could for the possibility of the documentary and showing fans just having a blast and getting excited for the show. And another thing that we had done, because we took the train to get to this to Sacramento. I mean, back in my train days. Um, and while we were on the train, Michelle and I worked on signs promoting the club, Everybody Fan Club. We had like signs that spelled out everybody, and I think with like one letter, on one side and something on the other. I can't remember what was on the other side, but you could switch it around. And we gave it to some people that were like on the floor that night. And basically, when she comes out during Vogue, they were holding up the signs, everybody, and they would switch the letters, and it was so cool because we were in the 100 level and we could see them doing the whole like routine for Madonna and everybody at the San Jose show June 6th. It was just so wild, because LA, it tends to be a lot of celebrities, and, especially when we were up front, we couldn't really hear the roar that, we could hear it a little bit, but not quite the same as in San Jose. It was like, oh my God, everyone was going wild in there. And this photo I just grabbed from Getty Images from the San Jose show. Um, as I know we have photos, but I don't know where they are right now. And they were not close-up photos, but there's some good photos in the first video if you watch that Michelle took. But yeah, it was amazing. Like, as I was saying, I was looking forward to it because it being in the front is one kind of experience, and then being in the back, when it comes to the fans, you just see so much more. And there were people dancing in the aisles in our section, like when security wasn't, coming around. It was just so much fun because it was just one big dance party of all of her hits and all of us having those moments together. And the show was so great. So I really, really enjoyed um, the June 6th concert, even if I was further away. It was just a great experience. June 8th, we did not end up going to that concert, but I know one of our friends, Joseph Anthony, he went to that show, and he had an amazing time. And we actually got to spend some time with him having some dinner over where he lives in the Modesto area. So it was great to catch up with him. Great Madonna fan I've known for so many years. And he got to go to that show. And then we went to the June 9th show. This is a picture of us just before going to, was that before or after? Maybe that was after the show. We met up with another Madonna fan who gifted me this really nice reinvention inspired necklace that he had handmade, and I really treasure that. And me and Michelle decided to do the look that she had during the acoustic section of the show, which was, very basic, black shirt, tank top, black pants, and the hat. So it was an easier look to do. Um, the first June 6th, I'd done more of the music. I had the music T-shirt and the belt buckle and the cowboy hat and all that. So as in the Los Angeles, I had done more of the 80s, the Like a Virgin and the Desperately Seeking Susan looks. But it was fun to dress up different for every show. And as Madonna says, that's right. My homemade remixes here. Um, anyway, so that was great show. No pre-fan event for this one, I don't think. Just seeing fans at the venue and hanging out with them before and after the show was really great. And continuing to connect with people and promote the club was a great experience for us. But sad too, because it was our last of the 5 shows that we were going to get to see. Such an amazing tour. That we had recently the Celebration Tour, 40 years. Those greatest hits tours are always so sentimental and take us to all those places in our hearts that we love so much. So now I just want to share some odds and ends and little tidbits. And what I didn't share in the last video was, of course, all the amazing merchandise that we could get from this tour. Now, this is not something I have. I wish to have this shirt. And remember that catalog with the Marie Antoinette picture on the cover and all the stuff that you could order inside. And there was a lot of it I didn't get. There was so much. I do know that I got some of the posters, like she had with the black wig on, and the button pack, of course, the tour book. And the shirts that I got were the special for the locations. I know Drown World, they did the same thing, and I have those for Drown World where the front is the picture of Marie Antoinette, and on the back it says the Los Angeles shows and the San Jose shows. And I think I got those on a flash sale through Fanfire. You remember Fanfire? Yeah, so I got those for like $5 each. I don't know how I got so lucky, but at the stands I got there's some buttons, and later in the Fanfire I got that little purse, the coin purse, the immaculate coin purse, but I don't know where it is right now. But I got it on a good deal as well. And then I also think, oh yeah, um, did anybody else get the Reinvention Tour binoculars? Because I got that from my friend Nick, who also came out to see the shows. It had the logo of Reinvention Tour, and it was binoculars, and I don't think they were always selling it every show. I get that Los Angeles? I might have got that at LA. So if you got the binoculars, comment below or tell us what you in the comments what did you manage to get at the shows, and what did you manage to get later, through Fanfire? Because sometimes those special sales came along and we just had to grab that merch. That was so awesome. Of course, if you were lucky enough to be anywhere near the floor area, and it was a pretty wide, range of how far the stuff got, because of the way it was canonized out. But it was all the confetti for this tour. I have some of the Drown World confetti, which was the gold and silver, but also this confetti, which was more like tissue paper. And trust me when I say, especially in the front row where when I was in LA and that thing blasted, I still had confetti stuck to me when I went to the restaurant after the show to eat. I would be like, "What's this?" And it's confetti. And it was just, sticking to all of us because we were all sweating and, dancing up and down, and all that confetti went everywhere. But, excuse me, but here's some that, just grabbing some after the show to commemorate it. And that was so much fun. That moment during holiday is still one of my favorite tour moments. What's one of your favorite Reinvention tour moments in the show, as far as a song performance or just a moment during a song that you really felt completely alive? Because that was like huge for me, that when that happened. Also, here are some newspaper articles and reviews from, I believe, the LA shows. Although I'm not sure if there's some in here due to my vision impairment from the San Jose shows, but I wanted to show. Um, of course, back in the days of newspapers, we always were grabbing these reviews right after we saw the shows, and I have them for this tour as well as many of her other tours that I had attended at those times. Maybe I also think maybe like different parts of performances, even like the MTV Awards when she was with Britney and Christina. So those were always fun to grab and see the next day what everyone was talking about Madonna. That was the big news. So these are some of those LA show reviews, newspaper articles I wanted to share with you guys. And as promised, here's one more email from Carice Henry that she sent to me, and this was sometime later on as I had been dealing with a lot of stress in my own life. My uncle had recently passed away, not too long before I was heading down there for the LA shows. And so she was so supportive, helping me through a lot of difficulty dealing with that. It was the first major death in my family and in my life that I was dealing with. So it was a really hard time for me. I was struggling with a lot of emotions, and she was really there for me and supporting me. And I just want to say a big, heartfelt appreciation for her. I mean, I miss her. I miss chatting with her. I know her spirit is with all of us. She was such a wonderful, kind. If any of you had any experiences with her, you know what I'm talking about. Very kind, very loving person. And I just wanted to say once again that the time I got to know her and spend talking to her was so very special to me, and I'll always treasure it. Not just the opportunities she gave me and my friends, but just the fact that we could talk to each other and be there for one another. So I just wanted to put that out there. I want to say thank you once again to everyone for watching this two-part series. I hope you were able to check out the first part, which was basically the beginning of all of it with the LA shows and my front row experiences twice. I saw the LA shows twice in the front row, including opening night, and a lot of behind the scenes there. And I hope you enjoyed this one as well, a little bit more with a few more shows, a little bit more behind the scenes. If you do have any questions for me, please share them in the comments. I'll be happy to do a Q&A maybe in a future video. There are some other photos from the shows that I have to see if I could find at some point. Um, and if I do, I will definitely share them, although some of them are not going to be really up close, but I know there's more that Michelle took from the front row, which would be awesome to share with you guys, and I'll keep looking for those. And I want to hear what you thought of the Reinvention tour. Did you see it in concert in person? Did you watch it through either the Portugal that we have on YouTube that we never got that? We should get that. Warner, you need to do that. And also the I'm going to tell you a secret, which is the documentary, the second one that she's put together for a tour. We hope the celebration will have a third one. We can cross our fingers and hope. Maybe they did something. But all said and done, it's an amazing tour. 20 years into her career to celebrate all of the accomplishments, the achievements, the music history, and then now we have 40 years of those accomplishments, and it's just incredible. It's incredible to see both of those juxtapositions right there. And I hope that you have enjoyed this series. And I will definitely, I had a request for Confessions Tour. I'd love to do that as well. So keep watching. We have Diva News primarily every Thursday at night. I get those ready and they come out on every Friday for you. But if there are other things you'd like to see or you'd like me to talk about, let me know what you're interested in, and I can do some one-off videos of those different topics on another day, and I'll let you guys know if I have one coming up so that you can look for that and check it out. Yeah, because there's a lot of things we fans want to talk about, not just concerts, but so many other things, so many other great um, memories and collectibles and anything that fans like to talk about and remember. We do have a Facebook group, over 5,000 Madonna fans in there are ready to chat about whatever you'd like to talk about. We have contests, we have fan of the month. We just introduced another section called Causing a Commotion where we can spotlight different Madonna moments in your life. And so just join us on Facebook, Madonna Everybody Fan Club, and introduce yourself, and we'll definitely get in touch with you. So thanks again, everyone, and thank you, Madonna, Carice Henry, and everyone involved with her team, and everything that you did for us. I'll never forget any of it. It stays with my heart forever. And yeah, it's just it's amazing how much history we have with this amazing queen, this amazing woman, this amazing artist. So thank you, Madonna. Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you in the next Diva News. Are you looking for a great Madonna fan club to join? We have the place you need to be at Madonna Everybody Fan Club. Not only this channel, but we also have a Facebook group and a Facebook page titled Madonna Everybody Fan Club. You should definitely come check us out and join. We have contests, fan of the month, features, articles, and a great community for you to get to know and share your Madonna love with other fans. We also would love for you to comment, like, and subscribe on this video and tell us what you think. What do you like to see more of in this channel? We're here for you, and Madonna fans rock. So have a great day. Thank you.